was a wrecking machine, a walking highlight reel. The MMA world had barely learned his name before he started flattening opponents in seconds. 6 fights, 6 first-round knockouts, and one of them finished in just 6 seconds. Todd Duffy wasn't just a rising star. He was the UFC's next heavyweight prophecy. He had everything a promoter dreams of. When Duffy walked into the cage, it wasn't a matter of if he'd win, it was how fast. So when the UFC booked him against Mike Russo, a soft-bodied veteran nearly a decade older, it felt like matchmaking with an agenda. No one gave Mike a chance. He looked more like someone you'd find in a backyard barbecue than inside the octagon. But appearances, as the world was about to learn, don't win fights. From the opening bell, Duffy came out swinging with pure fury. His punches weren't just hard, they were malicious. He battered Russo with stiff jabs and sledgehammer crosses, backing him up with every exchange. He even tried a flying kick early in round 1, something rarely seen from a man his size. The intent was clear: end this quickly. For 2 rounds, Russo endured a storm. His face swelled, his body shook with every blow. At one point, Duffy landed a brutal right hook that snapped Russo's head back, and somehow the veteran stayed standing. Duffy was the more experienced fighter. His punches were like sledgehammers, landing clean on his opponent's face. He unleashed a barrage of strikes that left his opponent stunned. The entire crowd was in shock, wondering how the opponent could endure such a relentless storm of punches. Every time Duffy thought he had him, Russo would clinch, scramble, or simply absorb the punishment. But with every failed knockout attempt, Duffy burned more energy. The muscles that once looked invincible began to slow. His footwork faded, his combinations thinned, and Russo, bloodied but breathing, began to push forward. Then, in round 3, it happened. Duffy threw a lazy jab. Russo timed it perfectly and unleashed a right hand from hell. It connected flush on Duffy's chin. The giant's legs gave out. He crashed to the mat like a tower collapsing in slow motion. The crowd erupted in disbelief. The underdog, the pudgy outsider, had just knocked out the UFC's most hyped monster. That night, Mike Russo reminded the world that fights aren't won on paper.